First of all, let's look at question 1. We have 30,000 ringgit as P. K is 6.5%, which is 0.065, and T given is 8 years. For question A, we must include the frequency of the compounding, the rate per period, number of conversion periods, compound amount, and the compound interest. As you guys can see, the compounding frequencies, or known as M, are different, where annually means M equals to 1, semi-annually equal to twice a year means its value is 2, every 4 months means 3 times a year, and lastly every 2 months, which is 6 times a year. So they want us to calculate the compound interest and interest earned. Here are the formula for compound interest, which is S equal to P in the bracket 1 plus I n square, and the formula for interest earned is I equal to S minus P. But how do we find I and N? I means compound rate, so the formula are I dividing it with K, and N means total number compounding periods in the bracket M times T. Once you complete the table, you'll notice that the compound amount increase as the compounding frequency increase. So to answer question B, the conclusion that we could make here is that the more frequent the compounding, the higher the compound amount and interest earned. I am Luqman, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Let's move on to the question 2. We got P equals to RM 3850, K equals to 4.85%, M equals to 12, and T equals to 5 years. But after 2 years, he withdraw 30% from the account. So for the question A, we'll use S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket and square formula, and insert the value we found earlier into the formula. After calculating, the answer will be RM 3,943.89 cents. Then, as the question said, he withdraw 30% of the money. Thus, the new P will be RM 2,760.72 cents. And for the last step, we have to use the same formula but with the new P value. And after total everything up, the final answer you will get is RM 3,350.47 cents. In question B, Mr. Chong add another 1,500 in the same account, and that amount remained untouched for the next 4 years. The value for P will be RM 4,850.47 cents. For the formula, we still use the same one as before, which is S equal to P bracket 1 plus I bracket and square. Just enter the value and the final answer will be RM 5,886.64 cents. I'm NURWAHIDATUL, and that's the end of the question 2.
From the question, we can get that the amount invested is RM 4,500, which is the P. T is 7 years, K is 0.045, and M is 12 only for the first 3 years. K percent compounded quarterly, M is 4 for the 4 year after. Total amount after the 7 years are RM 6,406.59 cents. For question A, we need to find K when it's compounded quarterly. In this question, we have two timelines. For the first timeline, we can use S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket and square formula. After calculating, we get S equals to RM 5,149.12 cents. RM 5,149.12 cents is the new P for the next 4 years timeline, as we use the same formula to find the I. From I, we can find the K. After solving, we get K equals to 0.055 equals to 5.5%. For question B, they want us to find the value of T. We'll use the previous S value, which is RM 6,506.59 cents, as our P, and our M will be 4. The question provided the value of S, which is Rm 8,418.61 cents. Thus, we'll use the same formula from the last question. S equals to P bracket 1 plus I bracket N square. Then, insert all the values, and to get the N, we have to use log. As we get the value of N, we'll divide it with 4, and finally we get the value of T. I'm KHAIRUNNIESREENA. That's all from me.
気持ち悪い。Now, our final question. Written here, they provide us two different information about investment made by Mr. and Mrs. Johan for their daughter Ariana. In ALLYNA fund, Mr. Johan received interest of 3.2%, or we'll name it K and convert it into 0.032, where it'll be compounded monthly, meaning the M is 12. His value of periodic investment is 200 ringgit. Meanwhile, Mrs. Johan invested annually, which means the M will be 1 with interest of 4, or we'll write it as K equals to 0.04 in PB Trust Fund. Her periodic investment is 2,000 ringgit. Both of them started investing since Ariana turned 1, meaning for this question, our T will be 17. In question A1, to find the total investment, we'll use S formula as written because we want to know the future value in each investment. We'll just have to insert the values, where to get the I, divide K and M. Meanwhile, to get the value of N, M multiply with T. So, after calculating the value of S for ALLYNA fund is 54,122 ringgit and 82 cents, and PB Trust Fund is 47,395 ringgit and 2 cents. Next, in A2, we'll use interest formula, which is I equals to S minus R that's multiplied with N. We'll just add in the values, and the answer for interest earned from ALLYNA fund and PB Trust Fund are 13,322 ringgit and 82 cents and 13,395 ringgit and 2 cents respectively. Proceeding to A3. To find the amount of return, we have to subtract the amount of S and I we found from the previous calculations to know the value received without any interest included. Thus, to answer the question, divide the amount of interest and the amount we got from the subtractions earlier and multiply them with 100. So, ALLYNA fund will get 32.65%, while PB Trust Fund will get 39.40%. In conclusion, to answer A4, I'll prefer investing in PB Trust Fund as it will return to me 120.67% more compared to ALLYNA fund. It's time for our final question. They want us to find the value of T if Ariana wants to make 500 monthly withdrawal, where it's our R, with the interest, or we'll name it K, of 0.04 and M of 12. First, we have to add up the total amount Ariana received from her parents, which is 101,517 ringgit and 84 cents. Then, we'll have to use a formula where the A is the total amount Ariana received from her parents. Then, we'll just add in the values and make sure to log both sides to find the value of T. And finally, the answer is 28 years and 4 months. I hope you understand my explanation. I'm FARHA ALLYNA. That's all from me. Thank you for hearing.